Good morning. Ah, it's it's Saturday morning. My voice does not sound like I want to be on camera again. I don't look like I want to be on camera again. The bed isn't even made yet. I woke up thinking about something I went to bed thinking about. And I just feel like with some other people I need to make this announcement, I don't know what you would call it. But I haven't even taken my allergy meds yet. So please, it was just so important before my pain meds, before anything. I have seen people saying, how come it's all the protesting is mostly being done by white people, and why aren't the other people, why aren't the, people of color protesting and blah blah blah. Well, number one, they fucking protested for ages already. Number two, it's time for the white people to put their bodies on the front lines. Right now, people of color, doesn't matter if you're Mexican, Latino, Spanish coloration, or black, it doesn't matter. They don't care. They see not white, and that's all they see. It's not safe right now. Right now, for people of color to be out there screaming, protesting, and yelling at the government. It's not safe. They have put their bodies on the lines for protests so many times over the years. It is our time. It is the people of white skin's time to be on the front line and laying our bodies and protecting our brothers and sisters of color right now. So if you've got some friends that you're talking about going to protest and stuff, don't push your friends of color to go if they don't feel comfortable, because there's a reason why they don't feel comfortable. Legal American citizens, if they're not white, they're being arrested. Some being sent to El Salvador. And there has to be a time where the white people put their fucking skins in line first for the slaughter. I know that sounds horrible, but it's time that the white people get in the front lines of the battle and protect our brothers and sisters of color, so they're not snatched up just because they're speaking freely. This is not a joke, and it's not over exaggerating. It's happening, people. It's happening to people that are legal citizens. I mean, this has gotten to be so ridiculous that they're not even just snatching up people that are legally here on legal visas and stuff. It's not even, they're snatching up people that are actually effing citizens that were born here. They're just not white. Too much yelling, too much passion in my videos. Some of my videos yesterday, my voice is just but yeah, there's a reason. And I don't want to hear any of my white fellow white people saying any crap like, oh sure, they don't have to be put in harm's. Oh, I don't even want to hear that shit from anybody. They are, oh, we're all in danger when we protest. Well, fine. But I guarantee as a white woman, even though I've been low income for the last, decade or so from an accident, even though I'm considered like not physically able as others because of some of the injuries, I might be white, but just for those things, I've been looked down upon. Not by everybody, and not by every state, but I definitely do notice that I'm treated as if I'm not worth anything because I can't work full time. I can't work regularly anymore due to injury. Before, I was working since the time I was 7, for real. For real. Until the early 40s. My early 40s when I had my injury. Um, Believe me, I would rather have been working all this time. Um, Getting used to not being able to do shit that you used to be able to do like that is so aggravating. It's so frustrating to not just be able to walk someplace like others. You have to think, do I need the walker? Am I gonna need it? Do I have to bring it just in case so I can sit if I need to for a few minutes? You know, and the people that discriminate against folks like that act like you're not worth anything because you're not working a job anymore. There's a lot of shit that's done volunteering or just in your own part of the world. People are not worthless just because they can't work or just because they can't do a particular thing. They can't walk. They can't see. They're not worthless. And it's gotten to the point in this country that too many people view other people that way. They're just so harshly judgmental that if you're not contributing, then you're just a burden on society. As if anything you've done before you weren't able to contribute as much as you used to wasn't worthwhile. Wasn't help. And I've had to fight the stigmas of that bullshit. But even that, being low income, being disabled, even that doesn't have the vitriol as dished out for people that are not white. And I literally have to hold my mouth shut when I hear anybody disrespecting anybody, especially if it's like a person that's of color or a disabled person or a differently able person. When they're being yelled at, or women too, just anybody, really. It sets my blood to boil. And if I ascertain that they're just screaming, they're not going to hurt them, it's not right, but the person has to learn to stand up for themselves. But if it looks like they're being violent or something, I will, and I have interjected myself. Let them scream at me. It's not your fucking business. You blah blah blah. You're white. Blah blah blah. But I'm letting them get some of that anger, frustration out on me instead of that person. And I just asked them, so did she do it? Did she cause that? Well, no. Then why are you yelling at her? Just because she's the easiest thing to lash out at doesn't mean that's the right thing to do. you know? But you have to be careful not to make things worse for the victim in that case. Because after you leave, it could get worse for the person. That's why I don't just jump in all the time, because I've been in that situation. And when somebody tries to interject but doesn't complete it, sometimes it makes it worse. Sometimes it doesn't help. So if you're going to interject, you better plan to stay through the end of whatever it is. Because just ditching just leaves the person you were trying to defend in a worse situation. It's the same idea with people of color. Same thing for LGBTQ. It's less safe for them to be out there. They still go. They won't be held down. But it's not as safe as if I was out there protesting for the LGBTQ. You see what I'm saying? It's just safer as a white woman. I mean, I'm not a white man, so I don't hold as much sway to the Republicans, because women are not of value to them. The only value white women, are to the Republicans, and this is true. And I don't give a shit if they like it being said in words or not. The only reason they even accept white women as even partially equal to white men is because they want us to pop out their babies. They want more white people. Preferably more white men. You get a feeling that they kind of take some cues from China. There was time when China was only allowing one person, one child. If they didn't get a boy, sometimes they would abandon or kill the girl ages ago, because a girl was seen as a burden to a family until she married. A man was not a burden, a male child. A male child carried on the name, so women were not worth shit. And it's kind of what Republicans, they want white children. They would prefer white male children, only white female children, so they can spawn their seeds. Because that's all they really look at white women. The only reason white women have preference by these white men over women of color is just because we can give them the white babies they want. Women of color can't give you a white baby. Well, they could, but it's not a guarantee. It's a guarantee if it's a white woman and a white cat. Women, you need to keep remembering that's how Republicans see women, even white women. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind when you're making your video, when you're making your protests. Keep that in the back. Keep that anger in the back of your mind that you're just a pregnancy vessel for them. That's all they need you for. Other than that, you're inferior to men. They feel that way. If they didn't feel that way, they wouldn't be attacking women's reproductive systems and not men's. Our eggs are just sitting in our body, minding their own business. It's when the guy puts his penis in there and his little sperm decide they want to move house. Our eggs are sitting there minding their own business in their own house. It's the men's sperms that decide to move in with the women, with the eggs. Do something to keep your men, your sperm, from leaving home. How about that? Oh, a condom? Oh, you don't like them? Tough. What do you like? Fucking or rubber on your dick? Because you got a choice. You can put rubber on your dick and fuck, or you don't get nothing. And your little penis can breathe without its rubber coat for a while. It can breathe all at once without a piece of vagina. How's that? Men in the Republican Party only see women as baby machines. Baby machines for them. Look at Elon. Look at Donald. Different women, at least one child with every single woman they do, just to spread their defective seed as far as they can. I don't know about you women that have been doing Elon, but your kid isn't going to be smart just because one of the parents is. You know, it doesn't always work out that way. A lot of times it doesn't. So, I don't know. The first woman or two, had to find out that he's not going to help parent those children at all. He's just a name. He's just a name on a birth certificate to those kids. He doesn't spend any time with those kids. Okay? And that's what they want all women to be. Just little propagation machines, propagate, procreate. Just pop them white babies out for me. That's all that you are worth to them. Keep that angry thought in your mind when you're protesting. When you're protesting, keep the thought that your brothers and sisters of color aren't safe coming out and speaking their mind freely. Keep that pissed off thought in the back of your mind. Why there's so many white people out here. Because it's not even safe anymore for the folks of color to come out in public and loudly speak their minds without being targeted. Keep those pissy off thoughts. The thoughts that are just like, are you incredulous thoughts of, are you fucking kidding me? In the United States of America? In the United States of America? Yeah. Keep that horrified thought. They can't even be out here safely to speak up. So you go and you speak out for your LGBTQ friends and family. You go out and you speak for our brothers and sisters of color. Because now, right now, is not the time for them to be out there. We're only going to have more heartache if they go out en masse. And when you do see a sister or brother of color, make sure you keep an eye on their safety, okay? Just keep an eye on their back. Watch their six for them when they're out at the protest. They don't even have to know you're doing it. Just be aware. And if you see something that looks like they're headed towards them, tell them. Give them a poke. Say, hey, might want to look out. Be a protest friend. And stop arguing about, or criticizing why the black women aren't out protesting, or why you don't see any Hispanic men out there protesting. Maybe it's just not that safe right now for them. There's a difference between just being dumb and being smart about it. Protesting wisely, strategically. And right now, it's not that they're scared or they're afraid or, oh, well, you said it's not a time to be afraid right now. Ease off of the color, people of color, okay? Just stop pushing them about protesting and being visible. They have been visible when us white folk have been sitting on our ass. And they've been loud and proud and visible for many things. While we've been comfortably on our little white ass. Because it didn't affect us. This affects us. Give them the break. Get your own white ass out there and start protecting and being cover for our LGBTQ friends, for our friends of color, for any of those oppressed, for the Jewish friends that get harassed, from our Chinese people that live here that are getting harassed. It is a time for the white people of this country to say, we're not going to watch you treat others this way. This is not my America, and that is not welcome here. It is our time to be standing up for others now. It is our time to be the voice and to be the protectors of those they're searching for. So leave them out of this fight for right now. They have fought longer and harder for more things than you can even imagine. It is our responsibility right now. Our responsibility. Us white people. It's our responsibility right now to take this country back and stop putting it on everybody else. It is firmly and squarely on us white people to get this out of our fucking country, to eradicate that disgusting bigotry and racism. That's our job right now. It's our responsibility. For once, let us be the ones laying down in front. You remember that when you're out there on protests too. All of you remember that. And when it makes you mad that they can't be out here, use that mad. Use that anger in your protest. Peace out, guys.